High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hampden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Husson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company.
Let's get you out to the game.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Brewer High School and welcome to high school basketball here on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill along with Chris Hoare here in the Darlings broadcast booth. Great to have you with us here at 929theticket.com or on the Ticket app. And this is the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show brought to you by Bangor Savings Bank. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. Tonight, it is the Hampden Academy Bronco girls taking on the Brewer Witches girls. Broncos currently in the number 3 spot with a 12-4 mark in the Class A North girls standings. Meanwhile, Brewer has inched their way into the number 8 spot, Chris.
Yeah, the Brewers won, I think, 4 in a row? Or
yes.
3 in a row? Yeah, 4 in a row. And has worked their way ahead of Skowhegan here for that final spot. And now they're just trying to hold off Skowhegan and keep that final spot so they can get into the tournament. And once you're in the tournament, it's a new season. Yeah,
Witches end up with a couple of very tough foes, including the Hampden Academy Broncos here tonight, and then it's Camden Hills.
Yeah, so there's a lot of points out there. If they can upset one of these two teams, and that I would think that would solidify them into that 8 spot for sure. And I don't know if they can climb to 7, but there's always that chance.
All right. And again, coming up on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket, speaking of the postseason and the 2026 high school basketball tournament, we will have over 50 games for you at Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket and on the Ticket app. High school basketball on Ticket TV is presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. We're also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are back. Visit those local family-owned locations for offers you won't want to miss. We're also presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. We are just getting started here on the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. We'll take a time out. We'll come back. We'll get you the rosters for the Broncos and the Witches. Action coming up tonight here from Brewer High School on Ticket TV.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams, and I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard, balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life, because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way, and I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food,
stay for the friends.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this
or this. Or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor, of course. Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make 'em orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
Back here at Brewer High School, getting set for a matchup here tonight in Class A North girls basketball between the Hampden Academy Broncos and the Brewer Witches. Both teams right now in the tournament picture. This is the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, we're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark. Sorry, Chris.
That's okay.
Just worked with Ernie just a few times.
He's a legend. It could be worse, right?
Jim Churchill, Chris Hoare in the Darlings broadcast booth. Darlings and Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models or used of all makes. Visit Darlings.com. And the winter chill is here, but the savings are heating up at the Furniture Gallery. The winter blowout sale is happening now with deals to help you refresh your home for less. Come visit the Furniture Gallery in 4 locations, Augusta, Bangor, Topsom, and Wyndham. For comfort you'll enjoy all year long. Let's take a look at the rosters for tonight's contest here between the Broncs and the Witches. We'll start with the team making the short trip across the Penobscot River, coached by Nick Winchester.
Yeah, pretty balanced roster between seniors, juniors, and a couple of freshmen on there. With Nia Studley, she's a starter for them who plays very strong minutes for Coach Winchester. And obviously Grace LeBrie as well as a senior who's a big-time offensive and defensive presence for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
Yeah, certainly a lot of options. Very deep roster right there for Hampden Academy. And now we turn our attention to the home team, the Brewer Witches. Again, playing all season long with just 8 players on their roster, but a 4-game win streak for Tanner Ross's team and making a bid for the tournament.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to the Brewer roster. Only having 8 girls, playing primarily 6, maybe 7 most nights, but definitely no more than 6 getting good minutes. They've done really well to stay competitive in most of their games, and as you just mentioned, riding a 4-game winning streak and putting themselves into that 8th spot right now, and so far they're in the tournament as we speak.
All right, roster is brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield, and Route 2 in Herman. High school basketball on Ticket TV, also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. We're also presented by Quirk Auto Group. As the Maine weather has turned cold and snowy, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor, online at quirkauto.com. We're also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. We'll take a break here in the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. We'll come back, get Chris's keys to tonight's game, and right beyond that, we'll have the starting lineups in the opening tip. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Darlings Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darlings Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darlings Kia.
You'll do better at Darlings.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Prey's Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Prey's Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Prey's Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. No. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
We are back here at Brewer High School. Jim Churchill, Chris Hoare in the Darlings broadcast booth. And there's your 2 head coaches, Nick Winchester on your left, Hannah Ross on your right, as we prepare for tonight's matchup between the Hampden Academy Broncos and the Brewer Witches here in Class A North Girls Basketball. We are heading down to the very home stretch here, final 2 games of the regular season coming up this week. Ironically, Chris, Nick Winchester, coach of the Hampden Academy Broncos, a former Brewer Witch. Tana Ross, coach of the Brewer Witches, a former Hampden Academy Bronco.
Yeah, it's weird how those things tend to work out, but absolutely right. I grew up watching Nick. He was a few years older than me at the good 88 class, and then I got into coaching after I graduated, and I was coaching when Tana was just a freshman at Hampden.
Oh, come on. Just say Nick was much older than you.
Okay, we'll say much older.
The drive. I just came off the radio show, and there's the assistant coaches. Tyler Ross on your right, former Hampden Academy Bronco. Now, Chad Bradbury, he's from Mars Hill, I believe.
Yes, he's from
vicinity.
Northern Maine, yep.
Yeah. Hopefully I got that right. I know it's up in that area.
He was the former head coach at Hampden as well.
Right, exactly. All right, high school basketball here on Ticket TV, presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. Also presented by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance. Protect your auto investment. Feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And we're presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions, 942-2226. Of course, Chad now has been a JV coach at Hampden Academy for a long time under Nick Winchester. All right, Chris, what do you have for keys in tonight's ball game?
Hampden's a very good defensive team, so it all starts with their defense. And their defense can lead them to push the pace. And playing, as we've talked about in previous games, Brewer playing only 6 players. Hampden likes to rotate 10 to 11. So defensive pressure and then push the pace off turnovers, off rebounds. They have a little bit of a size advantage. And then against the Brewer zone, work the ball inside out, outside in, reverse the ball, look to attack Brewer zone. And then when the shots go up, look to rebound. If you're Brewer, you got to be able to handle that pressure. Stay connected offensively. They've played much better against pressure defenses here in the last 4 games. They've stayed connected. They've moved. They made the right passes, the right decisions. They've limited those turnovers. And then they've knocked down the open shot when they've been there. And they just have to play confident.
All right, keys to the game brought to you by Praise Auto Sales on Broadway in Bangor. Our coverage here tonight also brought to you by Dairy Queen in Bangor. You'll be able to get a DQ treat very soon at the Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed right now for the winter season, but reopening here in a matter of days. We're also presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. And we are presented by Casella. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. That is going to do it for the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you and the opening tip between the Broncos and the Witches. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,100 new adventure lovers that chose us in 2025, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
For years, I've been telling you that all roads lead to Down East. I'd say you listened.
Down East Toyota is now the #1 Toyota dealer in Maine. And we didn't get here just by selling cars. We got here by taking care of them.
From our state-of-the-art body shop
to our own rental agency, we're here to serve you at every stage of the journey.
From the entire Down East team, thank you
for making us the #1 Toyota dealer in Maine.
One family, one dealership, one outstanding brand. All roads lead to Down East for your next Toyota.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Back at Brewer high school basketball here tonight on Ticket TV. Class A North girls matchup between the Hampden Academy Broncos and the Brewer High School Witches. Jim Churchill, Chris Hoare here in the Darlings broadcast booth. And Chris is going to give us the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Dean's Detailing.
For the Hampden Academy Broncos, number 5, Nia Studley. Number 12, Eve Wiles. Number 21, Aubrey Shaw. Number 23, Grace Labrie. And number 35, Caitlin Adams. And for the Brewer Witches, number 10, Abby Flagg. Number 21, Jillian Ford. Number 22, Olivia Gilmore. Number 23, Gabby Chassie. And number 35, Madison O'Donnell.
All right, and we are set for the opening tip. Mr. Rodriguez will throw the basketball up, and the tip will be won by the Hampden Academy Broncos. Here's a shot put up quickly by Nia Studley, the talented freshman, a little too hard, and the rebound corralled by the Witches. This is Gabby Chassie launching from long range. That's no good. Ball tipped by Ford into the hands of Flagg. Inside they go to O'Donnell. Her shot up and over the hoop, and the rebound taken in by the Broncos.
A good look for Brewer on the first possession there, and also got a second opportunity with the offensive rebound.
Bounce pass across the lane. Aubrey Shaw, an easy two.
Good job by Nia Studley, kind of looking off to the wing, and at that same time, shot was open on the backside block, and Studley looked off the defender and saw the open backside block, and Shaw was able to make the basket.
Ooh, here's Ford stepping on the sideline. Some contact there. Turnover by the Witches. Tonight's game presented by Dairy Queen in Old Town. Head to the DQ in Old Town and try the crispy onion cheeseburger meal deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find Dairy Queen in Old Town at 613 Stillwater Avenue. Travel call against Aubrey Shaw. Just over a minute into this contest. Hampden, the early 2-0 lead. Abby Flagg into the front court. A handoff to Ford. She's picked up by Studley. Gilmore attempting a screen there. Now Olivia with the basketball.
Hampden likes to switch those handoffs, and they'll end up trying to keep the ball handler on the same side that they start on.
Ball is loose. Good job there by Gabby Chassie to get a couple of hands on the basketball. So the held ball, a result, and the arrow will give it to Brewer. Flagg will trigger it from the baseline. Looking for a teammate, finally bounces it into Gilmore. Tight quarters over there, and it's tipped from behind by Eve Wiles. Now Eve ahead of the pack. She's got two. So Wiles tipped the ball away, and then she ended up with a layup.
Yeah, tipped it right to a teammate and just kept streaking down the sideline.
Jill Ford spinning in the paint, putting it up, and Labrie swatting it out of bounds. Grace Labrie with the left hand right here, denying Jill Ford.
Yeah, that's the one problem when you spin and you have a big defender like that. You lose sight of them, and when you turn and open, see the hoop, that defender could be there.
Aaron pass taken away by the Broncos. Caitlin Adams hits a three, and Tana Ross wants to talk it over.
Yeah, you can't back off the Hampden shooters.
All right, 7-0 Hampden, 5:54 left to go here in the first quarter. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Midcoast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Midcoast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Jim Churchill, Chris Hoare, and our Ticket TV crew on hand here tonight for this Class A North girls matchup. Strong start for the Broncos. They lead at 7-0. Great intensity on the defensive end. And we're going to get a team control foul here. And it's going to go against number 21, Jill Ford.
It's too bad Brewer couldn't get the ball this side. They went with a high 1-4 set, and what Hampden likes to do is they switch all screens, and Brewer had a mismatch with Ford. Studley had to guard Ford, which is a mismatch in Brewer's favor, and ball went the other way, and they could never find Ford, and she ended up getting called for a foul.
Skip pass from Adams to Shaw. Studley out of the corner. Shaw sends it down low to Wiles. Back out to Studley. Three. Off glass, almost went down, but the rebound to Chassie for Brewer. Ooh, off the dribble. Long pass down court to Ford. Jill picks up the dribble, gets the shot away, too hard, gets her own rebound. Dribbles out of the traffic there. Puts up a three, it's no good. Rebound to Wiles, streaking up court. Wiles, veers right. Here's a steal by Abby Flagg. Abby. Shaw coming from behind. She got a piece of the shot.
A good hustle by Shaw to get back there.
And great inside they go. Grace Labrie uses the left hand well.
Yeah, great catch by Labrie. That pass wasn't directly into her hands. She snatched it with the left hand and put it in.
We're still looking for their first point of the night. Gabby Chassie puts it up with the left hand, no good. O'Donnell attempted a put back there, got fouled in the act. So Madison to the free throw line. See right there the contact as she was trying to get that shot away. Foul's going to go against Caitlin Adams. O'Donnell's free throw good. Of course, Madison last week in a game you did, Chris, had a big buzzer beater hit to send it to overtime where Brewer won. Second one, no good. Rebound to Shaw.
A couple buzzer beaters here last week. That one, and then Jack Robinson hit a big-time shot against Oxford Hills on Saturday.
Studley to the baseline, floats it up there, bounces off, no good, but on the weak side, Grace Labrie cleans up.
Yeah, and if you're Brewer, you got to make sure you rotate to Grace Labrie no matter what. She should be the first person that gets rotated to when the ball gets penetrated in.
Oh, nifty Euro step move there by Jill Ford. Scooped it underneath the arm of Grace Labrie for two.
Now Ford has the move. She can do that. She just needs a space to do it.
Brewer sitting in that 2-3 zone. Pretty good size on the back end. Some aggressive players on the top end. And the ball's going to be out of bounds off of Brewer.
What's interesting about how Hampden attacks is they don't just keep their smaller guards up top. They rotate them all the way through. A couple times you'll see Studley on the bottom side of it in that slot position, which is a great position to pass out of.
One pass, three no good. Labrie's putback no good. Ball out of bounds. It's going to be off of Labrie and Hampden. Let's take a look at the live events coming your way on Maine Sports Leader, 92.9 The Ticket. We got Celtics at the Mavericks in Cooper Flag tomorrow night. Pregame show at 7:30. Celts stay in Texas for a matchup against the Rockets on Wednesday. Also a 7:30 pregame show. A couple of Maine basketball games on Thursday. One in the morning, Maine women's basketball taking on Vermont. That should be a 10:30 a.m. pregame show. And then at 5:30, pregame show for Vermont at Maine men's basketball. Friday night, again, Black Bear hockey playing just one this weekend. It's at BU. Going to get a foul here against Nia Studley. Also remind you of the local programming on Maine Sports Leader. Start your day the roast way. Weekdays from 6 to 8 a.m. It's the morning roast. And wrap up your day on the way home with the drive. Weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Ford scoops it to Chassie. Gilmore going back door. Gets control, gets her body in a position where she can get a shot off, and she puts it off the square for two.
Just kept inching her way till she could get her left shoulder in front of her right shoulder. She could do that little protected hook.
All right, a takeaway here by the Witches. Chassie will trot it into the front court. Good job there by Abby Flagg coming to the basketball to receive that pass. Ford picks up the dribble, gives to Gilmore. Olivia crosses over, cut off on the baseline, back to O'Donnell, quick release off the front of the rim, no good. Flying in for the rebound, Jill Ford, and couldn't get the putback to go. 11-5 Broncos. They have the basketball. Aubrey Shaw, a little hesitation there. Tried to feed Labrie across the lane, but the pass knocked out of bounds off of Brewer. 2:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Adams spots up for three. Not this time. Offensive rebound. Labrie had it briefly. Hampden will come up with the basketball. It's Aubrey Shaw. And that was going to be kicked out of bounds. I want to remind you of an important event coming your way on March 7th, actually the 6th and 7th, the awards ceremony for the McDonald's All-Star Weekend on Friday, March 6th. Get your tickets for the event at the sites at the bottom of your screen. All-Star Games on the 7th at Newman Gymnasium at Husson University. You can watch Maine's top high school senior basketball players go head-to-head, North versus South. 100% of the net proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House of Maine. O'Donnell had a chance there to get the Witches back on the board. Lead pass for Wiles is too long. Now, out of this game here, I would suspect for Hampden, Grace Labrie would be playing in that all-star game, and probably Jill Ford for Brewer.
I would think so. They're certainly deserving.
Strong candidates at the very least. All right. Witches down by 6. Ooh, dangerous pass. It gets through to O'Donnell. She goes to the hole, misses the shot. And the rebound to Hampden Academy. Zoe Higgins coming up with it. Mallory Lozier also into the ball game. She has the basketball right here. Skips it near side to Chloe Watson, who drains a 3.
Yeah, no hesitation there by Watson. Stepped right in with a good-looking shot.
So it is Studley, Shaw, Zoe Higgins, Watson, and Lozier right now. And getting set to check into the ball game, Marlena Roberts, another freshman for the Broncos. Ball out of bounds, going to be off of Gabby Chassie. And coming in for the Witches is Katrina Cheney. She is a freshman for Brewer. So it's Cheney, Chassie, Ford, Gilmore, and Flagg for the Witches. Aubrey Shaw bounced it to Roberts. Now Shaw gets it on the right baseline, missed the shot, flying in for the rebound. Zoe Higgins, her putback off the bottom of the backboard. Nifty dribbling there by Flagg.
A good ball movement by Hampden. Swinging it from strong side to weak side and making Brewer defense have to move.
Here's Chassie for 3. No good. We got players down. One of them is Jill Ford. Tana Ross looking for a foul there in the rebounding action. Didn't get it. Down to 6 seconds. Lozier kicks it to Roberts, and she misses the 3, and that will do it for the first quarter. At the end of the first 8 minutes here at Brewer High School, your score, the Hampden Academy Broncos 14, the Brewer Witches 5. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides, if it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Welcome back to Brewer. Hampden Academy Broncos in town to take on the Brewer girls. 14-5 is the Bronco lead at the end of the first quarter. And now quarter number 2 just underway. And ball knocked out of bounds by Jill Ford. And it comes to Lozier. Brewer still sitting in that 2-3 zone. Cross-court pass got through. Lozier kicks it out. Shot is away, no good. But an offensive rebound by Roberts. Here's Caitlin Adams trying a 3. It bounces off the rim and goes up and hits the support strap for the backboard.
Impressive rebound by Roberts to get up off the floor and grab that up with some height.
Gilmore with it for the Witches, crosses over, had a lane briefly, does get the shot up, missed it. There's Cheney with a putback, that's no good. Caitlin Adams with the rebound for Hampden Academy.
Brewer's got some second chance opportunities. They just haven't been able to convert them.
Lozier will try a three, in and out, no good. And Ford tips it to herself, had the size advantage there over Roberts. Jill spinning, puts on the brakes, hits it out to Chassie, now gets it back, and she's got two. Beautiful give and go there by Jill Ford and Gabby Chassie. Ford a chance here for a three-point play.
In the couple of games that we've done where they've won the last week or two, one of their big offensive movements was the passing cut.
Yes.
And they've been successful with that. And if they can get back into that, especially the way Hampden wants to defend with switches, they can get in the right mismatches. You can pass and cut and get a Ford on a mismatch.
Jill Ford can't hit the free throw. Still 14-7 Broncos. Watson, bounce pass inside, all alone is Grace Labrie.
Yeah, like I said, she's going to be the first rotation that you go to, especially when the ball gets down below that foul line.
Tonight's game brought to you by Hillside Athletics. At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. Got a foul here against Hampden Academy. It's going to put Olivia Gilmore at the free throw line. Our game also brought to you by Madden Generator Services. Winter storms are blitzing in. Don't let your power get sacked. Call Dakota at Madden Generator Services for expert installations and rock-solid maintenance. Keep the lights on and the heat rolling. Call Madden Generator Services at 951-4668. Power you can count on. First free throw no good by Olivia Gilmore, but she gets the second one. Lozier goes to Adams. Watson tried to bounce it to Labrie, and Gabby Chassie stepped into the passing lane. She was heading up court. She got tripped up by Grace.
Yeah, good anticipation by Gabby there, able to jump out and deny that pass.
Game tonight also brought to you by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hampden. 5:40 left in the first. Gilmore to O'Donnell. Ford drills a three from the top of the key.
That's just good ball movement. Started on the left side. Gilmore skips it back over to Flagg, who kicks it back to the top of the key. Hampden has to move defensively, and Ford's got a wide open three.
And we got a turnover here by the Broncos. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. This is game number 56 of the winter. We got a timeout called here. We'll keep it right here. Tomorrow night, it's the Broncos and the Witches again. The venue is the Stable, though, and the Brewer boys on the road to take on Hampden Academy. Tip time 6:30. We'll have the pregame show right around 6 p.m. from the Stable. Then on Wednesday, we'll be in two locations. Orono High School for a rivalry matchup between the Coyotes of Old Town High School and the Red Riots of Orono High School. That's a 7 o'clock start time. We'll also be at Katsiafikas Gymnasium at Ellsworth High School for a 7 p.m. tip as the MDI Trojans take on the Eagles in boys basketball. And we'll wrap it up on Thursday with more rivalry action. Bangor at Hampden Academy in girls basketball. That'll be the final game for Nick Winchester's team here in the regular season. Our game tonight also brought to you by Quality Automotive in Brewer, where reliable service meets expert care from routine maintenance to major repairs. Their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. It's amazing. Sometimes when you're in the middle of these seasons and we're doing 60 games on Ticket TV, seems like it'll never end. We enjoy every minute of it, but it seems like it's a long ways away, and then boom, here we are, final week.
Yeah, you realize you did 5 games and it was 1 week, and you only 5 weeks later, you're done.
Right. All right, Brewer down by just 5 against the number 3 Broncos. Jill Ford thought about the 3. Grace Labrie closed out on her.
And we didn't really talk about that in pregame. We talked about where Brewer is, but Hampden's doing their best. This is a big game for them, too. They're trying to get into that number 2 spot.
Nice work there by Jill Ford on that right baseline. Got the inside position. Goes off the window for 2, and now it's a 1-possession game. There's Labrie from 13 feet. Doesn't get the bounce. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to be off of number 12, Eve Wiles. So it's going to be Brewer basketball. Witches with a 3 could tie this one up. Had a brutal start, but as has been the case throughout this season, the Witches still playing hard. And you said it, Chris, in the pregame show. If they were able to pull off an upset in one of these last 2 games, this is their final home game. It would really do them wonders in the postseason picture. Halfway through the second quarter, looping pass intended for O'Donnell, off her hands out of bounds. That's a very tough pass right there. They almost pulled it off, though.
They did. Yeah, it's a tough one when you get
That's one of the toughest of them all. From distance. It's hard enough from the free throw line and at that angle.
And on this end, Hampden's just kind of gone cold. They've gotten great looks. They
like
just
that one. Yeah. And they cash in. Eve Wiles doing the honors. Knocking down the 3, and it's now 19-13 Hampden Academy.
I mean, the way they're running their zone offense, they're pulling Brewer's zone apart. They're just not knocking down shots till then.
Ford driving, and I think that might have hit the strap up there, but it's Hampden basketball in any event. They'll take this layup from Eve Wiles.
That's at pace. If they can get out and push the pace, limit to Brewer, 1 and done.
Game tonight also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Chassis, quick release, no. Rebound to Studley. Wiles bounces it to the cutting Aubrey Shaw, and another layup for the Broncos. And another timeout here for Tanner Ross, a 30-second timeout. Nice cut and bounce pass there for the Broncos, resulting in 2 points. Let's take a look at our school profiles here on Ticket TV as Nick Winchester talks with his troops. I got a peek at the Did You Knows tonight. I like these.
I like this one. I know one of the drone instructors.
Really?
Good friend of mine.
All right, enrollment at Hampden Academy, 761 or thereabouts. Principal is Susan Thibodeau. AD John McCallion for the Broncos. Did you know Hampden Academy launched a drone education program this year that trains students in FAA rules, flight skills, and commercial drone certification? Very interesting.
Yeah, it was quite a process there's 2 instructors down there to become these drone instructors. You know, have to get their pilot's license.
Yep.
And yeah.
HA. Sticking with the times there with that program. Gilmore. Man, she has a powerful dribble. You want that low, hard dribble. That'll save you many, many times, and she's got one. Just pounds the basketball into the hardwood. All right, Abby Flagg having trouble. That had to be close to 5 seconds. She gets it to Chassie. Gabby drives, it rolls off, no good. Comes back to O'Donnell, she misses. Gilmore fighting inside, puts up the shot, no good. O'Donnell, Gilmore got their hands on it. It's going to be Nia Studley ahead to Wiles, and she's going to feed her teammate Aubrey Shaw, running the floor well. A Broncos fast break gives them a 25-13 lead.
Yeah, unfortunate for Brewer. That was a good take by Chassie, and then they had 2 other opportunities. They just, once again, couldn't convert, and then Hampden gets out in a run out and gets an easy 2 points.
So a run here for the Broncos. of 9. Brewer had a chance to tie with a 3. It was 16-13. Here's the sophomore, Madison O'Donnell. And she's got the free throw. Let's take a look at the Brewer High School profile. Enrollment in the 700s or thereabouts. Brent Slowakowski, principal for Brewer High School, Dave Utterback, here in attendance tonight, the AD for the Witches. In 1900, 17-year-old Dion Poliot climbed to the top of the Eastern Manufacturing Company's 173-foot chimney after the company had offered $5 to anyone who could do it. The offer was doubled on the spot, and her feat was reported in the New York Times. Now, they couldn't get away with that today. Not sure what $5 meant back in the 1900s or in 1900. Olivia Gilmore there for 2. All right, $10 back in 1900, according to Max Pottle, our producer and director. It was $200 in today's money. Jeez. 173 foot. Climbing it. Gilmore's free throw rims out. 25-17.
So the other $5 was just to come down.
Wow, that's right. That's the hard part. Oh, inside Labrie, wide open. Defensive breakdown there by the Witches, leaving Grace open once again.
That's
she
a hard
takes
one.
Advantage.
Yeah, you put a shooter over in the corner on the other side, and that takes the bottom half of the zone. Has to worry about that, and Grace had great position.
Scoop there by Jill Ford. Missed the shot. Rebound to Labrie. Outlet to Studley. Naya into the corner. Weil steps out of that corner. Now tries to bounce it inside to Caitlin Adams. Good defense there by Jill Ford. Or was that Chassis?
I think it was Chassis on that one.
You're right.
These are
good
soccer
defense
goalie moves.
by Gabby Chassis, excuse me. All right, which is one and done. Adams tries another 3, no good. Another rebound for Jill Ford. Oh boy, that is an unforced error right there. And this is a case, like, you can see it. Maddie O'Donnell just didn't, she's gassed.
Yeah.
She just didn't have the strength to get to that basketball. And this is the problem for this Witches team, where roughly 6 players, 5.5, are playing most of the game.
And they go on runs. They'll get down, they'll go on runs, or they'll get up by starting out on a good run, and then they'll get tired or whatever, and then you have to work so hard to get back. It takes so much energy just to climb back into this game, which they're making another run right here.
Oh, Jill Ford, count it, and one again. Goes underneath the arm of Grace Labrie. Very decisive and powerful move there by Jill Ford, and she's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, she's got an assortment of ways that she can score from the 3-point line. She can drive to the hoop. You've even seen a couple Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway 1-footers.
Free throw is good by Jill. Tonight's game brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater. For over 40 years, they feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Eve Wiles puts up a 3. She's got it. Big part of the Bronco offense. Those long-range hits. Eve Wiles getting it done right there. Abby Flagg fires it towards the hoop. It's no good. Buzzer sounds, and that will do it for half number 1. Through the first 16 minutes, it is the visitors from Hampden Academy 30 and the homestanding Witches 20. Coming up next, we have the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to Brewer High School. We're at the halftime show coming right up. First, I want to tell you about Premium Choice Broadband. They are family-owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person, because to us, your family. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com today. We're also brought to you by Resto Pros. When disaster strikes, leaks, water damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. They offer cleanup, rebuilds, and even insurance coordination. Serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond. Call Resto Pros at 292-5969. And we're also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. They offer custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. And we are also brought to you by UMaine Athletics. And UMaine Athletics, the sponsor of our Fan Cam. And that is a look at some Hampden Academy Bronco fans turning out here tonight at Brewer High School to root on their Broncos against the Witches. Again, the Broncos in that number 3 spot in the current Heel point standings. Now on to the Quirk Auto Group halftime show, brought to you by Quirk Auto Group and Quirk Motor City, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor. Let's get to those Next Home Experience first half highlights. Broncos a strong start. Nice look there across the lane diagonally. Studley to Aubrey Shaw. Fast break there. Bucket for Eve Wiles and a block shot for Grace Labrie. Here is a Euro step move there, Chris, by Jill Ford. That epitomizes Olivia Gilmore right there.
Yeah,
Like
she works her pivot. Yeah, she's not going to be denied.
And that was Chloe Watson with a 3. Here's a give and go. Jill Ford with a field goal. Now Jill hitting a 3 out top. And that is Jill driving the baseline for 2. Here's Eve Wiles trying a 3 from the left side. She's got it. And a cut there by Aubrey Shaw, an assist to Eve Wiles.
And Hampden got out in transition 2 or 3 times in that first half. And
Wiles and Shaw combining again. And there is a scoop and score, turned into a 3-point play. Eve Wiles having herself quite a first half here at Brewer High School tonight. And there is the Brewer High School pep band performing for the fans here this evening. All right, we're going to take a break here in the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. When we come back, Chris will have the first half scoring numbers for us. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
Welcome back to the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. Jim Churchill and Chris Hoare with you this evening, along with our Ticket TV team. Max Pottle, our producer and director. Marcus Caesar manning the scoreboard here tonight. And we got Quinton Tidwell on our main cam here this evening from Brewer High School. 30-20 is your halftime score. Broncos with the lead. And Chris, tell us about the scoring numbers from half number one.
Yeah, for the Brewer Witches, they're led by Jillian Ford with 12 points, Olivia Gilmore with 6, and Madison O'Donnell with 2 for a team total of 20. And for the Hampden Academy Broncos, Eve Wiles with 10, Grace Labrie with 8, Aubrey Shaw with 6, Chloe Watson with 3, and Caitlin Adams with 3 for a team total of 30.
All right, thank you, Chris. That is the first half scoring recap. It is presented by the Furniture Gallery, 4 locations, including Broadway in Bangor. Our coverage here tonight from Brewer also brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. And we're brought to you by Union Street Towing, serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years with towing, flatbed recovery, lockouts, jump starts, and more. Fully licensed and insured. Call 942-4200. Well, we got a chance here. Let's take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedules for these two programs. We'll start with the visitors from Hampden Academy. Tanner Ross talking with her team right there. And on Thursday, February 5th, coming up here in a few days, that'll be our final broadcast of the 25-26 winter season on Ticket TV. And the Broncos will be hosting the Bangor Rams, who are having a solid season. They're in 4th or 5th.
Yeah, they're in 5th, and between Hampden, Edward Little, and Bangor, it's just 12 points separating them from 2 to 5.
And of course, for the Broncos, their next stop after that final regular season game will be the Augusta Civic Center for Tourney 2026. And for the Brewer Witches, they've got a trip to Camden Hills down on the coast. See what happens here tonight. It's another point-worthy opponent there for Brewer as they will end their regular season. Right now, they are in the number 8 spot. We'll see how things shake out as we reach the finish line here in the 25-26 season. Tonight's game brought to you by Sweet Frog, your go-to basketball season treat. Before or after the game, visit 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor for froyo, ice cream, and all of your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sweet creations always score. All right, Witches and Broncos back on the floor. It's going to be Brewer basketball first here in half number 2. Ford, Jill Ford, Gabby Chassie, Olivia Gilmore, Madison O'Donnell, and Abby Flagg. And the take there by Ford. And O'Donnell's putback was blocked. Chassie underneath the defense. Going to come up short. And the rebound to Caitlin Adams. Adams, Eve Wiles, Grace Labrie, Aubrey Shaw, and Nia Studley on the floor for Coach Nick Winchester here to start the second half. Steal there by Madison O'Donnell. Jill Ford guarded by Shaw. Entry pass for O'Donnell, tipped away by Labrie. Now O'Donnell gets it back, sends it to the wing to Flagg. Maddie turns, misses the three. Offensive rebound, Olivia Gilmore.
Yeah, if Brewer can convert these, they can climb back in. They've had the opportunities.
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job on the offensive glass, but not a high success rate on the putbacks in the first half. O'Donnell driving against Labrie. Shot up, off, no good. And the rebound to Nia Studley for the Broncos. She pushes it up the right side. Wiles, who had a very good first half for the Broncos. Now they work it to the near side corner. Studley, runner, no good. Rebound to Chassie. And the Witches will take over. Jill Ford working against Grace Labrie. Spins left, and she's got two.
I told you, she's clever. We've seen that kind of move from her in the past.
Got Labrie moving to her left and then spun around to Ford's right and got the space to get the shot off, and a collision there, and that's going to be a player control foul. Tana Ross is pumped up on the sideline.
Yeah, much better job of Brewer recognizing that they were trying to go to Grace with the front position and moving that bottom side weak defender over in that help position and taking the charge.
All right, Abby Flagg. Ford tried to get it to Chassie. Eventually she does, saving it in. Saving it from a backcourt violation. O'Donnell comes up short on that attempt. Studley behind the back. Very impressive freshman player for the Broncos. Inside they go to Labrie, and she misses the shot. Second shot is blocked by Ford, and Gilmore will come up with it. Strong pass down court. It's going to go through the hands of Madison O'Donnell. She will collect it. Give it out into the corner to Chassie. Now the Witches settle things down here. Screen there by Gilmore. Look at her sneak through a couple of defenders and gets the left-handed shot up. It's no good, but Jill will go to the line. Boy, she is showing a lot of her repertoire.
There wasn't much of a hole for her to get through, but that was a clever dribble. She just got lower and just, like you said, it snuck through that little thing, countered herself back to the left side.
Free throw is no good. Quinton Tidwell gave the Brewer concession stand an A+ for their popcorn here tonight.
They're big bags here.
And I'm envious because I didn't get any, and I usually do. 2 thumbs up from Q. Second free throw good by Ford to make it 30-23. All right, Broncos working in the half court here. Zoe Higgins in the lineup for the Broncos, replacing Labrie. Shaw, quick release, around and off, no good. Zoe Higgins, offensive rebound, but a block there by Jill Ford, and it's going to be off Hampden Academy. Nick Winchester is hot.
Thinking
Rodriguez
yeah.
making the right call. Just said, wait a minute, Nick, cool down. Take a chill pill. I'll get this right. Great defense by the Witches, and in particular Jill Ford. Studley, her three, no good. Shaw working hard, and she's going to travel. Game tonight brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. For general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters, call 942-4554 or visit Auto Radiator Services at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Gabby Chassie hits from distance, and the Witches are to within 4.
Yeah, Brewers playing with high confidence right now, and they should be.
We've done a lot of Brewer games this season. Obviously, it did not start well for the Witches. Shot no good there by Wiles, and a rebound to Ford, but with only 8 players on the roster and really only 6 playing any legitimate minutes, they have continued to fight. They've won 4 in a row. Here's Studley, and she misses the shot. Broncos have gone cold here.
That was a great look by Wiles, too.
And then it's going to be a held ball, and it's going to go to the Broncos. Hampden has not scored here in the second half. Witches, a 6-0 run to start the half.
And we had Hampden, a couple of weeks. Like you said, it's a hard season
Probably
to remember.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago it was against Ellsworth, a good Ellsworth team, and Hampden couldn't miss from the three-point line. They shot great.
Of course, that game on their home court.
Yep.
Missed there by Lozier. Weak side rebound to Wiles. We're still in that 2-3 zone.
Him just has to get back to moving the ball a little bit more, not so much dribble against it. If you're going to dribble off a couple pass reverses.
Ford, another block. That time from behind on Shaw. Jill, the Euro step, and a reverse attempt there. She's going to draw the foul. She is pulling out all of her moves here tonight.
And you could see the defender just continuing to shuffle backwards. She puts so much pressure on you when she attacks you straight at your body.
Dave Utterback. An appreciative clap of the hands on that move by Jill Ford. Comes up short on the free throw. She's frustrated with that. Tonight's game also brought to you by Back Alley Bar and Restaurant. Hungry after the game? Visit the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant at the Family Fun Bowling Center, 15 Hildreth Street in Bangor, or at backalleyrestaurant.com. Second one is good. And we are back to a one-possession game. You know this, Chris. You coached many years. Here's E. Wiles from the baseline, too strong. Good job there by the Witches on the defensive glass. Pass to Cheney, a little high. Katrina knocks it down, comes up with it. Gilmore, the hard drive, the shot around and off. She gets her own rebound, sends it to the corner, and it's going to be off of Chassie. Good job there by Aubrey Shaw getting out to defend that pass. I think she tipped it, and then it went off Gabby out of bounds into the band. But I've talked about this with you Maine coaches during tough seasons. Maine football this year started off terrible, 0-4. It's hard for everybody, not necessarily the coaches because they've been through the wars and you know how important it is to stick to the process. But for the players, sometimes it's hard to stick to the process when you're not getting the results, right? LeBrie, a couple of chances, no good.
You just got to bring him in every day and continue to let him know that there's, keep practicing hard. It's a long season.
It's the only way to do it. And now we got a tie-up flag, and who is that over there? It is Watson getting tangled up. It's going to be Brewer basketball. Smiles, good sportsmanship there after a good battle for the basketball.
I think that was obviously a good possession for him, and they got 2 quality shots right at the rim. They just, once again, they're kind of going through what Brewer was going through. They're missing the easy ones right at the rim, but for him, that may be the medicine they need. Get the ball in front of the rim.
Travel there on Jill Ford. She tried to snake her way through the defense there. Good help from Lozier, along with Grace LeBrie, forcing that turnover. And we get a timeout called. 2:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Don't forget, coming up after the ball game, it is the McDonald's postgame show brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and on Wilson Street right here in Brewer. And we'll also remind you of our simple approach here on Ticket TV. We don't charge you anything. It's free, whether you watch us live or on demand. And this game will be up on the website shortly after the ball game. And got a lot of action going on our social media outlets, Chris. TikTok, sports.net.maine. I know that's one of your faves.
Yep.
Yep. And on Facebook, 92.9 The Ticket. Instagram, 929 The Ticket. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube page. Just look for Sportsnet Maine.
Is YouTube considered social media? It's about the extent of my YouTube.
Yep. It's media.
Yeah, it's media. You're right.
And it can be very social.
You don't really post
Put them
anything,
together.
I guess, if you
social
right.
media.
Yeah.
We'll also have some highlights and our player of the game up on our social media outlets after the game. All right, Hampden has not scored here in the second half.
Yeah, Brewer switched to a player-to-player out of this timeout.
Ooh.
Give a little wrinkle.
Shaw dribbles out of the corner, heads to the baseline, cut off there by Ford. Watson will back it out. Call out a signal. Chloe lost it, and Madison O'Donnell comes up with it for Brewer. Once again, the Witches could tie it up with a 3.
Yeah, you could tell that change in the defense.
Gilmore,
messed with him and
one extra step there. She's called for the travel. I think Tanner Ross and Olivia thought she got fouled. Tonight's game brought to you by American Made Home Goods. Visit American Made Home Goods in the Rennie's Plaza here in Bangor. They feature handcrafted American-made products from all 50 states. American Made Home Goods, where American made matters.
Now Brewer back to 2-3. Just a one-possession thing. It was a good change-up.
3-second violation against the Broncos. They have been shut out here in the second half. We are 7 minutes in. Witches have only scored 7, but they've made it a one-possession game. Chloe Watson, she went down on her own there, lost the basketball. Thought that was going to change things for the Broncos. She gets up a little gimpy.
I couldn't tell if she tangled feet with Marlena Roberts, if that's what happened or not. But a good defensive series for Hampden right there. They jumped the handoff and basically got in between the Brewer offensive player and 2 offensive players and basically took the handoff themselves.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. They offer guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kentuskeg or at knowltonautomotive.net for travel.
Yeah, just a situation there where she thought she was going to get into her move and at the last minute decided not to, but her momentum carried her through it.
Trying to keep the gription going there, but
I think she realized Grace was in a better position than she thought she would be.
Mallory Lozier, now Aubrey Shaw. Wiles, skip pass over to Marlena Roberts. Labrie in the center of things goes to Shaw in the left corner. 3 is no good. Aubrey comes in for the offensive rebound. Goes to Roberts. She misses the shot. And that will do it for quarter number 3. The Broncos had a lid on that basket off to our left. They did not score a point in quarter number 3. They led at 30-20 at the end of the half. They lead at 30-27 going to the 4th on Ticket TV.
That's a
varsity basketball. Yeah. We are back here at Brewer High School. There's your score at the end of 3 quarters. Hampden Academy Broncos 30, the Brewer High School Witches 27. Again, Hampden led at 30-20 at the end of the first 16 minutes. And out of the halftime break, they have yet to score here in the second half. Hampden will have the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Hampden number 3 in the current heel point standings. Brewer number 8. Looking to pull off a big upset here tonight and win their 5th straight game. Eve Wiles puts up a 3 and hits. Finally, the Broncos are on the board here in the second half. Eve Wiles, who did a lot of damage in the first half, strikes here to start the fourth quarter.
I don't really remember if she took a shot in the third quarter there.
Yeah, that's going to be a travel against Jill Ford. Our game this evening also brought to you by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes. Visit the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. All right, Broncos looking for some momentum here. Studley being harassed by Flagg, and Abby Flagg will pick up the foul. Again, after the ball game, we'll have the McDonald's post-game show. We'll have game highlights. We'll have the scoring numbers. We'll also have our play of the game. And we'll announce our player of the game. Play of the game is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Coach Winchester has his starting 5 out there on the floor. Brewer as well. Studley to the baseline, and it's kicked out of bounds by Jill Ford. Our game also brought to you by the Fitch Company. They feature electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to tackle complex projects. Visit fitchcompany.com. Lob pass inside Labrie, up and off, no good, gets it back, and this one will go. And a foul against the Witches, so a 3-point opportunity here for Grace Labrie. There's too much size right there for the 23 in purple.
Yeah, and there's no help side on that first pass over the top. And part of that was because a Bronco offensive player was on the backside block who cheated in, so Brewer had to stay home.
Labrie misses the free throw. Jill Ford straight to the hole, up and down. Aubrey Shaw was trying to get to that basketball. She was hustling, coming from behind on Jill, but couldn't quite get there. Here's Nia Studley. What a move there by Nia, taking it down the left side of the lane. Grace Labrie at the front of the press, knocked it out of bounds.
A nice move by the freshman there.
Nia, not the tallest player on the floor, but she got every inch out of those strides going to the basket. Broncos has stretched it out to an 8-point game. Count the hoop by Maddie O'Donnell. She gets fouled. And the Witches strike back quickly.
Nice job by the Witches setting up just basically a little horn set at the top of the key, and instead of coming off it, O'Donnell just slips it and runs down the middle of the lane, and Chassie makes a nice little dump over the top.
And O'Donnell completes the 3-point play. Brewer has improved.
Definitely.
And that ball out of bounds off of the Witches.
Their offensive game, there's more to it now.
Pass to the wing, Studley wide open. This one's going to be wide right, and it's going to go out of bounds. You see the fist-pumping principal for Brewer High School, Brent Slowakowski, has arrived with the orange tie. Shaw can't hit the 2-pointer. Brewer can make it a one-possession game once again here. Ooh. A little mishap there on the handoff attempt, and now Shaw will take it away. Brewer couldn't execute the handoff, so Shaw says, I'll take it, and she goes to the hoop for two. They got a timeout called here by the Broncos after that bucket by Aubrey Shaw. Tonight's game here in Brewer brought to you in part by AM Construction and Roofing. They serve Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. They offer free quotes, roof replacements, winter snow removal. Refer a friend and earn $250. Visit amconstructionandroofing.com. Also brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007. Locations Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. And we are brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hampden. Whether playing or just watching, basketball can work up an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hampden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahampden.com. See the coaches talking to their teams. Chris, speculate on what Tanner Ross and Nick Winchester are preaching here with 5:34 left.
Coach Ross is just trying to get her team settled back down after that little miscommunication in the offensive thing. Just trying to get them, especially because their heads might have fallen out of that play. Just, it's a little embarrassing running into each other. Then now the ball goes the other way for a layup. Just get your heads, get back. It's down by 7. You don't have that far to go. And Coach Winchester just trying to get his team to D it back up. Watch for the Brewer changes, as we've seen a couple times here in some different offensive looks.
Long 3 attempt there by Ford, goes directly out of bounds.
And then offensively, he wants to get his offensive set.
Game tonight brought to you by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. Visit Bangor Tire Company at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. Broncos up by 7. They have the basketball. Eve Wiles puts up the 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Grace Labrie. Off glass for 2. Brewer High School boys varsity team in attendance, watching across the way in the front row. Again, we'll have them tomorrow night at the stable at Hampden Academy. Players on the floor. And we got a foul called. And it's going to go against the Broncos. There's Brewer High School. Whoops. Well, they're over here. Some of them.
Well, some former Brewer players in there, too.
Yes.
Adam King. And Brewer runs his handoff, and Hampden's just jumping and trying to pick it off or play the right hand when it comes this way.
Gilmore thought about it.
She doesn't shoot many of those.
No, that's not her game, but she will cut to the hoop like that. She flung it up there, no good. Lozier, the rebound for the Broncos. Pressure in backcourt. Bronco fans gotta chill a little bit. They're offering a lot of free help for the officials here tonight. Love the energy. All right, 41-32. Hampden Academy with a 9-point lead and the basketball. Good turnout of Bronco fans here tonight. Off to our left, Caitlin Adams will drill it.
Yeah, she's been relatively quiet for them, and she can get them up in a heartbeat, so Brewer still has to be aware of her.
So after scoring no points all throughout the third quarter, as Ford takes it to the hoop, no good, and she's going to pick up a foul here after Grace Labrie hauled down the rebound. So in about 4.5 minutes, Hampden Academy has scored 14 points here in the fourth quarter. They scored 0 in 8 minutes in the third quarter. We got a 30-second timeout called here. Tanner Ross assisted by her brother, Tyler. This guy over here is a pretty good softball coach, Skip Estes.
He's won a few games or two.
Yeah. I didn't really want to mention your name, Skip. I just wanted to use the telestrator. No,
it's hard in high school to find time to do it, yeah.
Right. All right, Broncos have pushed the lead out to 12.
And they're on a 14-5 run here against Brewer in this quarter.
Aubrey Shaw bounces it to Eve Wiles. For juniors. They've teamed up on some scores here tonight. That's going to be a double dribble. And it's going to go back to the Witches. Our game tonight brought to you by The Growing Place and Polish, helping families grow for less while polishing their homes. Check them first, check them often. Do Green, sustainability always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor at The Growing Place and Polish. Time winding down. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. Gilmore feeds O'Donnell wide open in the middle of the paint. Olivia went to the baseline, drew the defense. She knew right where her teammate was supposed to be. O'Donnell right there for an easy bucket.
Now, once again, you get to that baseline, and the defense has to turn and look at you, and they lose sight of the people in the middle of the paint.
Here's Adams for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound O'Donnell. Outlet to Chassie. Olivia Gilmore takes charge. And it's knocked free by Aubrey Shaw. Picked up by Lozier. Across the lane, back to Shaw, and she uses the left for two. There's Abby Flagg. She's going to travel. Ask Max Pottle to pull up those standings for us once again when he gets a chance here. Break in the action for a look at the current Heel Point pitcher.
Yeah, Brewer has to move out of their zone. They got to play player to player at this point. Hampden will just pull it out. They're up by 12.
Shaw driving, dishing. Labrie diving on the floor. Keeps it alive for the Broncos. Adams around the bend. Into the corner, Wiles out to Shaw, setting up for three. And Aubrey Shaw advances the Bronco lead to 15 as you see the Bronco bench rise. 1:43 left to go. Nick Winchester talking with his team. You see the Broncos 12-4, looking for win number 13 on the season. And the Broncos, I know, a couple losses to Camden Hills out of those 4 losses.
Edward Little and Mount Ararat.
Okay, Edward Little right behind him. Mount Ararat, number 1 right now. Brewers' 4-game win streak in jeopardy, down by 15 with 1:43 left.
They do own a win over Bangor, so that their finale here coming up, it's a rematch.
Big one.
Yep.
High school basketball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. Also brought to you by UMaine Athletics. Black Bear Nation, it's hockey and basketball season in Orono. For tickets and more information, visit GoBlackBears.com. Go Blue. All right, Broncos, Witches back on the floor. Got the starting lineups out there, save for Lozier, who's out there for Studley. Again, the Broncos, very deep, well-rounded team. A lot of players who could play many more minutes on many other teams. And that is a luxury that obviously the Witches do not enjoy. You can see with this Brewer team, if they just had a couple more players.
If you could get away with 8, 7, 8. Like you said, he's got a luxury. Coach Winchester, the Ellsworth game, I think they get up decent size, but even before that, he had played 11, I think 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And it seemed like no matter who he put in, they couldn't
Got
miss
the
that
job
night.
done,
Yeah.
Ford up and under, and it's going to be blocked by Labrie and eventually off Jill Ford, out of bounds. Tonight's game also brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, family owned for over 30 years, open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887.
That's a tough move to make against Grace Labrie that close to the hoop. If you can do that a little bit farther away where you can take an extra step to get your reach out by her, you might be able to get that without her blocking it. But when she's that close, she doesn't have to move too much.
45 seconds left in this one. Broncos will improve to 13-4 with that home game against Bangor coming up on Thursday on Ticket TV. Witches will fall to 5-12. In it comes to Labrie. She's got 2 more. Nice pass there by Eve Wiles to the Broncos center. Oh, nice pass there by Jill Ford. Catch and score by Katrina Cheney, freshman for the Witches. Shaw breaks free. And we're down to the final 10 seconds here. And Bronco bench rising and clapping. And the Bronco fans also showing their approval and appreciation for tonight's Bronco performance here at Brewer High School. Final score, Hampden Academy 51, Brewer 36. We will take a break. Back with the McDonald's post-game show. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirks Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
And we are back here at Brewer High School. Final score, Hampden Academy 51, Brewer 36. Again, the Broncos now 13-4 on the season. One more regular season game left. That'll be on Ticket TV on Thursday as the Broncos play host to the Bangor Rams. And for the Brewer Witches, they have one regular season game left. That'll be at Camden Hills. Going to get to the McDonald's postgame show here in just a second. First, I want to tell you about UMaine Online. Over 60 online degree and certificate programs from Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Coverage here tonight from Brewer, also brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service. Complete auto repair for all makes and models. Over 30 years of experience at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. Call Hartford's Auto Service at 989-6322. Now we welcome you to the McDonald's postgame show. It's brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street Bangor, Union Street Bangor, and Wilson Street right here in Brewer. And we'll tip off our postgame show with the next home experience highlights. Very competitive game. It was 30-27 after 3 quarters. Aubrey Shaw, bucket there. Eve Wiles, the hard charge to the hoop for 2. And a block there by Grace Labrie. That would not be her only block here tonight. There's the Euro step and scoop underneath the right arm of Grace Labrie by Jill Ford. Hard-working Olivia Gilmore for 2.
It's kind of a game of runs, mini runs for each team.
Chloe Watson draining a 3 there. Little give, little go. 2 points. Here's 3 for Jill Ford. Ford working the baseline for 2. Eve Wiles open for 3. And now a give by Eve to the cutting Aubrey Shaw. And Eve again to Aubrey Shaw for 2. Those two work very well together, obviously. And Jill Ford, the take there, again under the outstretched arm of Grace Labrie. That would turn into a 3-point play. Gabby Chassie, right corner hit. Wiles, 3 more. And here's Jill Ford, hard to the hole for 2. Nice slip move there by O'Donnell for 2. Caitlin Adams hitting from distance. Ball on the floor, picked up by Lozier. A couple of dribbles, and then drops it off to her teammate, Aubrey Shaw, for 2. Here's Aubrey again, this time for 3. And those are your next home experience highlights. And now Chris is going to give us the scoring recap for tonight's ball game.
Yeah, for the Brewer Witches, Jill Ford had a game-high 18 points. Olivia Gilmore, 8. Madison O'Donnell, 5. Gabby Chassie, 3. And Katrina Cheney, 2 for a team total of 36. And for the Hampden Academy Broncos, they were led by Grace Labrie with 14. Aubrey Shaw with 13. Eve Wiles with 13. Caitlin Adams, 6. Chloe Watson, 3. And Nia Studley, 2 for a team total of 51.
Thank you, Chris. Game recap brought to you by the Furniture Gallery, 4 locations, including Broadway and Bangor. Our coverage here tonight also brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, including 3 in Bangor, a new location coming to Wilson Street and Brewer. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. And we are brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, family-owned for over 70 years, specializing in rug cleaning and repair. Visit Saliba's Rug Cleaners at 69 Hillside Avenue in Bangor or at salibasrugcleaners.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the play of the game and the player of the game on Ticket TV.
Darlings Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darlings Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darlings Kia.
You'll do better at Darlings. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com. Brand name footwear for hardworking days and laid-back nights. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, Acme Road in Brewer, for brands that work.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,100 new adventure lovers that chose us in 2025, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
We are back here at the home of the Brewer Witches. Unfortunately tonight for Brewer fans, the Witches fall to the Hampden Academy Broncos 51-36. 13-4 now for the Broncos as they will be heading to the Augusta Civic Center for the Class A North Girls Basketball Tournament here in 2026. Very shortly, one more home game against the Bangor Rams coming up on Thursday. We'll have that game for you on Ticket TV. Welcome back to the McDonald's post-game show, brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street, Union Street, Bangor, Wilson Street, Brewer. And it's time now for the play of the game. We had plenty to choose from, but this is a good example of defense turning into offense for the Broncos here tonight. Aubrey Shaw getting her hand on the basketball. Mallory Lozier tracks down the ball. Aubrey stays with the play. That's a veteran move there by Lozier. She took a couple dribbles. She looked to Shaw initially, but Gilmore was in that lane. Took a couple dribbles to make Gilmore defend her and then dropped it off to her teammate for two. And that is the Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales play of the game. You see the Brewer High School boys varsity basketball team. They're going to have a practice here tonight. We had a JV tournament game here earlier, and it was a dramatic win for Brewer over Herman.
I guess so.
Or
yeah.
who did they play?
I got
Who
here
did
a
they
little
play?
late. Yeah.
Ellsworth.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Brewer with a win over Ellsworth in that JV tournament game. So congrats to the Brewer JV team. And let's move on to the player of the game. And it was a tough choice. Actually, 3 or 4 players certainly in the mix. But we're gonna compromise here a little bit. We're gonna go with co-players of the game, Chris.
Yeah. Aubrey Shaw and Eve Wiles both had 13 points, but even more so, they teamed up very well together.
There's an example.
Yeah, that could have been the play of the game just like anything else. They both shot the 3 well, and after Hampden had a 0-point third quarter, Eve Wiles opened up with the first shot, hit a 3 to the fourth quarter, and that just kind of it took the lid off the basket for them. And between Wiles and Shaw in the fourth quarter, they had 10 points.
Yeah, and other teams in Class A North and Class A period on the girls' side have to be concerned about this Hampden Academy team, as they have just 4 seniors on the roster, including Grace Labrie, Paige Richard, Zoe Higgins, and Lily Blanchard. And Eve Wiles, just a junior. Aubrey Shaw, a junior. Naya Studley, just a freshman, starting for the Broncos. Mallory Lozier, just a sophomore. Chloe Watson, just a sophomore. Marlena Roberts, who also played here tonight, just a freshman for Coach Nick Winchester's team. So they are focused on the 25-26 regular season. One more game left in the 26 tournament, but a lot coming back for Nick Winchester.
Yeah, you said pretty good pipeline down there the last bunch of years. And, testament to how their program does at the high school level.
All right, so here tonight, Aubrey Shaw and Eve Wiles, co-heroes, players of the game. Player of the game brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor, 99 Washington Street to be exact, and at heroesportsgrill.com. And Eve and Aubrey will have their names added to the player of the game board down at Heroes. Just as you walk in, you'll see all of our players of the game for the winter season. And we have 4 games left on that winter season here on Ticket TV, and here they are. Again, it's going to be Brewer against Hampden tomorrow night, but we move to Hampden Academy in the stable as the boys take center stage. 6:30 tip time. We'll have the pregame show right around 6 p.m. on Wednesday. We'll be in 2 locations, Orono High School for Old Town at Orono, boys basketball, and we'll also be at Katsia Ficus Gymnasium for MDI Ellsworth basketball there. That should be a good one. And it should be a good one on Thursday as well, as the Hampden Academy Broncos host the Bangor Rams in girls basketball at 6:30 right here on Ticket TV. Let's credit our crew for their work here tonight. Another great job by Max Pottle, our producer and director, technical supervisor, and graphics maker. Scoreboard operator Marcus Caesar. Marcus will be on the morning roast tomorrow morning with the roast crew. I suspect Brian Sullivan and Greg Hirsch tomorrow, along with Market. Tyler and, okay, so it'll be Brian Sullivan and Tyler Cruz tomorrow on the morning roast, along with Marcus Caesar. And a great job by Quentin Tidwell, who was on Maine Cam here today. And Chris Orr, always a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, it's good again.
All right, Jim Churchill saying good night from Brewer High School. Your final score for the final time, Hampden 51 and Brewer 36. This has been high school basketball on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, The place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College. Start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hampden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High school sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.